Good morning. Wasn't that music beautiful? Yeah. Wow. All right. Good morning. I would like you to rise in body and or spirit and sing hymn number 407 in the gray hymnal. We're going to sit at the welcome table. I would like to welcome Margaret, and I would like to welcome her husband, Jamie. Welcome to all here at the fellowship and to those who are watching on YouTube. My name is Jackie, and I'll be your worship associate for this service. I am 5'2", have short hair with blonde highlights. Today I'm wearing a black and tan blouse with crocheting. I'm a cisgender woman and use the pronouns she and her. This service is being broadcast live on YouTube and will be available as a recording on the UUFCC YouTube channel after the service. We will use first names and last initials only. This is a good time to turn off your phones. And I'll try to remember to tell you to bring them back on. I never turn mine back on. Anyway, for those of you joining us virtually, you may wish to have a chalice or candle available for our chalice lighting ritual. Each week we gather together by singing, even as we are in many different places and whether our sacred space be virtual or live. You are welcome here at UUFCC no matter who you are, no matter who you love, no matter where you come from, no matter your background or your spiritual journey. We know you come here for different reasons, to find community, to seek your spiritual and personal truth, to ask questions, to nurture and be nurtured, to explore new ideas. We come from different places, different religions, different backgrounds, different beliefs. We trust you will find something that you need here: comfort, connection, challenge, and love. And we hope you will always find ways to help others. There are so many people who have made this service possible. Just look around to those here and know that there are many more behind the scenes. So, thank all of you. If you are new here and are comfortable, please stand or wave and share your name where you are from so that we can welcome you. Doug will coming around with the microphone so all are able to hear you. Anybody here for the first time? Oh, Jerry.
I'm Jory from Minneapolis.
Oh, hi, George.
Been down here since right after Ian and gave up the Arctic winters and the big city, Minneapolis, and love it down here. So,
Wow, welcome, welcome, welcome.
thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, my name is TJ. I'm from Indiana, but I've been coming down to Englewood for past 5 years, just for the month of February, just to get a break from the winter. Anyway, I just really wanted to check out another UU church. I've been at UU in Elkhart, Indiana since the 1970s, and I'm the assistant treasurer at our church.
Wow.
Another organization that I'm very active in is the 99s for Women Pilots. So anyway, I'm just happy to be here and get to meet some of you. Thank you.
Thank you. Anyone else? Doug, there's a hand over there. There's a young person.
Hi. My name is Roxy. I am a trans woman. I go by she, her pronouns. I am new here. It's my first time here. That's all I have to say.
And you are welcome here. Believe me. Wow. If you would like to learn more about our fellowship, ask one of the people you met this morning, or visit our website or email at uufcc.office@gmail.com. Now, I would like you to sit back and relax because Margaret's going to play our prelude, Improvisation on Nobody Knows. Can I say wow? I did anyway. Our service is a sacred time, and the chalice is our sacred symbol. It is a reminder that we gather in community, in a safe community, in this community that we have created together. As Cindy comes up and lights the chalice here in the sanctuary, please join me in reciting our affirmation. Love is the spirit of this fellowship, and service is its law. This is our aspiration to dwell together in peace, seek truth and love, and to help one another. Thank you, Cindy. Now please rise in body and or spirit to sing The Oneness of Everything. It's in the Teal Hymnal, page 1052. There's a sidestep. There's a few announcements that I didn't know, so this may go over a little bit afterwards, but just so you know, we have a few announcements that are going to be longer than 2 seconds. Our opening words today are by Chief Seattle from the collection of Winter Count, Newcastle, Colorado. If all the beasts were gone, man would die from loneliness of spirit, for whatever happens to the beast happens to man. All things are connected. Whatever befalls the earth befalls the sons of the earth. We have a long tradition at UUFCC of sharing our joys, sorrows, and life milestones by entering them into the Book of Life, which is at the back of the sanctuary. Let's see, who can I pick on? Cheryl, could you please bring up the Book of Life? Thank you. Well, guess what? Okay, we have none in the Book of Life. So, those at home are welcome to email your entries to bookoflife@uufcc.org by Saturday. So now we also embrace the tradition of dropping stones in the bowl. The water symbolizes this community, and the stones represent your joy or sorrow. I first will read the entries. Well, we don't have our entries in the Book of Life. So I invite you to come forward and drop a stone either in silence or briefly aloud.
I have a joy. My wife and I are looking at tickets to go to Europe in July, so that's my joy.
Woo. Wow.
Good morning, all. My name is Lori, and for the past plus year, everybody knows I have been waiting for back surgery. I have a date, March 31st. I'm so looking forward to this, you have no idea. That's one. The other one I have is a very good friend of mine who's been going through rehab since the hurricane. And I'm very proud to announce that he is doing really super good, super good, and I'm going to see him this coming weekend. And I'm excited to see him because I'm so proud that he's made it this far.
Hi, I'm Carlos, and this is Joy to be joining the choir once again. And I also wanted to sort of an announcement. Our fellow congregant, Robin Dale, and myself. Stand up, Robin. I want to congratulate her. She gave me the idea of holding things Latin dance social, and we are happy to say that this Saturday the 22nd, she and I will be co-hosting a Latin dance social here. We will have a DJ that will teach people how to dance bachata, and there will be like salsa and merengue and all that. I'm gonna be doing a guest appearance as singer, as a vocalist with some of my songs, so you can come and see me. We have a poster on the bulletin board, and then, donations is $10 because we have some costs that we are incurring ourselves. But welcome, please, I hope everybody come in. It's open to everyone, and this is just to perpetuate the Latin culture here in Port Charlotte.
I'm Sue, and I just wanted to say that my husband was 96 years old on Valentine's Day.
My name is Stephanie Garrett, and I'd like for you to know that I spoke on the telephone with one of our oldest friends, both figuratively and literally. Peg Stunker turned 104 on February the 1st, and she is of very sound mind. We had a good telephone conversation, and she told me that her new companion is a walker. So.
Good morning, all. I'm Patrick, and my surgery is Wednesday. So at Sarasota Memorial, so up in Sarasota, big hospital. It felt very good last Wednesday with the pre-op. And my 2 vertebrae, so it's been, you forget about it, like a year that I've been dealing with numb feet. My legs don't ache anymore, but 2 vertebrae in my lumbar area, they're going to fuse, take out the damaged facets, and put some screws in there. So I'll maybe in the hospital 1 day, maybe 2 if it's, but usually probably just 1. So I'm anxious, but also looking forward to it. Yeah.
Before I forget. Hi, my name is Alex Rodriguez, as I mentioned before in the last meeting. My joy is hope. I was so fortunate have met my friend Marvin Covey, and he has given me boost financially and spiritual and every aspect of a friend. And I'm so happy to have a friend like Marvin, because he has helped me to get going in my dreams about my business. In a little while, I'll explain to you what is that all about. But my joy mainly is my friend Marvin Covey. Thank you.
It's me again. I forgot to tap the stone for good luck. So here we go.
Good morning. I'm going to drop a stone for Sharon. She is home and recovery is slow, but she is feeling better every day. She's giving it another week before she will return to her usual activities. We wish Sharon a rapid recovery. This stone is for Joe and Patty, who are both healing well from their medical issues. They will be in town soon as they got an offer on their house here. And I am dropping a stone for best intentions for successful surgery for Patrick. And this is a stone for all those things in your heart that you have not shared with us. May it be so. Okay. We have a change of speakers this morning. Reverend Ann is sick, so Reverend Crystal has agreed to come in and speak for her. And now she has a reading before the sermon. And Reverend Crystal will be doing the sermon, so whoopee! Excuse me, Reverend Crystal.
Our reading. Oh, give thanks to our God who is good, whose love endures forever. You sun and moon, you stars of the southern sky, give to our God your thanks and praise. Sunrise and sunset, night and day, give to our God your thanks and praise. All mountains and valleys, grassland, glacier, avalanche, mist and snow, give to our God your thanks and praise. Ukairi and pine, rata and cowhide, mosses and ferns, give to our God your thanks and praise. Dolphins and sea lion, crab, coral, and shrimp, give to our God your thanks and praise. Rabbits and cattle, moths, dogs, kiwi and sparrow, hawk, give to our God your thanks and praise. You Maori and Pakeha, women and men, All who inhabit the long white cloud, give to our God your thanks and praise. All saints and martyrs of the South Pacific, give to our God your thanks and praise. All children and infants, all people who play, give to our God your thanks and praise. Please put on your glasses so that who you see in front of you is actually the Reverend Anne and not Crystal. I am bestowed upon me the scarf that belongs to Anne, and I want to make sure you see what it is that is on her scarf. But again, remember, all right, I'm not quite as short, but these are the words that Anne is speaking to you today. Crystal was nonchalantly browsing through the Wyland Art Gallery at Boardwalk in Disney World. She was trying to give the impression she didn't know the crazy woman sitting in front of a large painting in a state of rapture. Yes, Anne, I was that woman, and I was transfixed by the painting. I'm taking it all in, because I knew at $20,000 that painting would never hang in my living room. After a while, the manager came over. I thought I was busted and would be asked to leave the gallery. Instead, the manager engaged me in conversation, and we talked about the beauty of that artwork, how the dolphins seemed to be looking directly at the viewer, and the exquisite depiction of the underwater world of those creatures. Then he asked me if I knew what dolphins they were. Silly question, for of course I did. They were Commerson dolphins, I replied. They are my spirit animal. He was impressed, as I was the only person ever to correctly identify the dolphins in that artwork. Soon, I had to give up my vigil, and Crystal and I resumed our walk. So you may be asking, tell me about a spirit animal. Okay. In many cultures, especially among indigenous peoples, a spirit animal symbolizes both the characteristics of a person and offers gifts of learning about oneself through identifying with the animal and what it has to teach. In my case, the Commerson dolphin friend came unsought and as quite a surprise to me. I was in a meditative state while on a retreat when she simply appeared in my mind's eye and introduced herself as Rhea. I later learned that Rhea was the Titan goddess of motherhood, fertility, and comfort. She was the daughter of Gaia, the earth goddess, and Uranus, the sky goddess. When I came home from that retreat, I studied about the Commerson's dolphins and found, for one thing, they're just about my size. With some variation, they tend to grow to be about 60 inches long and weigh, between 100 and 120 pounds. Unlike most dolphins, the female tends to be the larger than the male. Like all dolphins, they are highly social animals, communicating with each other through a complex system of clicks, whistles, and body language. A dolphin's signature whistle adopts a distinctive, high-pitched tone that serves to identify them, very much like a name. Also, like most dolphins, they seem to enjoy social groups called pods. They love to bow ride boats, leaping from the water to spin. And commersons, especially, spy. Yeah, they lift their heads totally out of the water and will watch humans. What they find so interesting, I'm not real sure. But they enjoy that mission of spying. They are excellent parents, keeping the infants near them for the first months and gradually teaching them how to live in their own aquatic homes. They reach maturity between 6 and 9 years, but sadly the commersons have a relatively short lifespan compared to many dolphin species. Since ancient Roman times, these beautiful creatures have been enjoyed and appear on reliefs and painted on pottery. They were seen as protectors of sailors, guiding ships through treacherous waters. The Romans also celebrated dolphins as symbols of divine guidance and abundance. For Polynesian cultures, dolphins were considered wise guardians of the sea. Their presence often signals safe travel or spiritual blessings. Many indigenous oceanic legends portray dolphins as shapeshifters. In Celtic traditions, dolphins symbolize the flow of water and the movement between physical and spiritual realms. They are seen as protectors of sacred waters, bringing balance and purification. Nordic lore associated dolphins with good fortune and safe passage, especially for those at sea. Dolphins' fluid movement through water resonated with themes of adaptability and resilience. So why would this dolphin come and visit me? A spiritual animal comes in service to help a person gain deeper understanding of themselves and to develop senses that are not yet being used. My need for a dolphin spirit animal is very clear. Even though she has been with me for a decade, I have yet to truly integrate the characteristics of the dolphin. Being raised in a time when applying oneself to whatever task was at hand was the order of the day, I rarely do things for pure joy. Playfulness, a primary characteristic of the dolphin, is not one of my strong points. Commersons live in small pods, about 10 to a pod. Other species travel in much larger groups and enjoy the camaraderie. Experienced mothers among the commersons who do not have a calf at the moment will babysit for other mothers who need time to feed in deeper waters. Well, being an introvert, I enjoy the solitude or the small group. But I do recognize that it is important to learn to be in the larger group and to share responsibilities. Creativity, living in community, and adaptability are more things I have yet to really integrate into my life as the gifts from my spirit animal. Humans have failed on many levels to care for our vast but yet highly polluted waters, air, and land, the home to all forms of life. Sonar confuses whales, porpoises, and dolphins that travel by echolocation. The floating islands of plastics pose a real hazard for all aquatic life and for some birds as they become entangled in those messes. A couple of years ago, Crystal and I were at St. James City when we witnessed a couple on a boat herd a dolphin from open waters to a concrete seawall just to get the perfect picture. Such action is both inhumane as well as illegal, but it happens all too often. These animals are not even thought of as intelligent and sensitive and important creatures that they are, and are part of our interdependent web of all existence. In the book, Their World on Our Terms is the motto of the Wild Dolphin Project, founded and directed by Dr. Denise Hertzing. She has spent over 30 years studying dolphins in the Bahamas. This is what she says about dolphins. Every dolphin is someone's mother, brother, or friend. I wish them to be always in their world on their terms, where they belong in the wild. Can we humans remember that all creatures, from the great to the small, have a right to life, liberty, and a safe world on their own terms? Is there an animal, sea creature, or bird that seems to be constantly recurring in your own life, in your dreams, or maybe in reality? Does that creature seem to want your attention? That creature may be inviting you to pay attention, to dialogue with it, to see what message it might be bringing to you, what growth it may help you achieve. Can you even entertain the possibility that we have only begun to explore the web of life in which species of living begins to interrelate, to share wisdom, learning life skills from each other, teaching us to preserve the air, the land, and sea for our own mutual benefit? Take some time. Find your spirit animal for this moment and learn about what it has to offer you to help you continue on your journey in life. Amen. May it be so.
Thank you, Reverend Crystal. Thank you, Reverend Sue. Okay. Anne. What did I call you? Sue. Well, your new name is Sue. You're my guardian Sue. Or my dolphin, or whatever. Oh boy, did I blow that one. Okay. Whew. Please rise in body and or spirit to sing the hymn 2007 in the Great Hymnal, Earth Was Given as a Garden.
Tree of knowledge.
In our tradition, congregations exist because of the generous support of members and friends. It is our privilege and our responsibility to ensure the health and future of this fellowship. There are several ways you can give. You can drop your donations in the baskets that are being passed around. You can mail checks to the office, drop them in our mailbox, or call the office to make other arrangements. We also use the Venmo app. Payments through this app should be made to UUFCC offering. Your generosity is always appreciated. And if you are with us for the first time, do not feel obligated to give. Your presence is our give. Now, Margaret's going to explain to us about a chant. Oh, excuse me.
Hi, we're going to be doing a peace chant this morning. And if you look on the back of your program, order of service, it's called program. Okay, at the top there are the words for the peace chant. They are Shanti, Shalom, Hasiti, Salam, Hewa, Dohihi, Pax, Pakomir. And they're Hindu, Hebrew, Kurdish, Arabic, Japanese, Cherokee, Latin, and Esperanto, and Czech. So, this is going to involve everyone. Everyone is going to be doing the peace chant. Shanti, Shalom, Hasiti, Salam, Hewa, Dohihi, Pax, Pakomir. Start it? Shanti, Shalom, Hasiti, Salam, Hewa, Dohihi, Pax, Pakomir. Shanti, Shalom. You guys are going to keep Hasiti, Salam, Hewa, Dohihi, Pax, Pakomir. Shanti, Shalom, 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 Hasiti, Salam, Hewa, Dohihi, Pax, Pakomir. Keep chanting. Shanti, Shalom, Hasiti, Salam, Hewa, Dohihi, Pax, Pakomir. 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 Shanti, Shalom, Hasiti, Salam, Hewa, Dohiri, Pax, Hakomi, peace.
Okay, now we have an offering prayer by Reverend Crystal. Hi, Reverend Ann.
As always, we are blessed to receive offerings that support this community and that uplift the world. For those gifts that you bring to us in body, in spirit, in monetary source, we give you thanks. Great Spirit. Amen.
Okay, now we have Life of the Community. Now it's time to highlight UUFCC's events and activities. You can feel free to check our website and weekly updates for events. Okay, now we have a few announcements. Let's see. Okay, I'll read a couple. I'll read one, and then other people can do it. Okay, the Caring and Hospitality Committee is in need of a few good people. Talk to Jackie or Trudy if you can help. Also, if you enjoyed Birthday Cake Sunday and would like to bring a birthday cake once or twice a year, speak to Trudy. Okay, now I have 2 minutes for the Social Justice Committee. Somebody want to speak for the Social Committee? Nobody? Okay. Then we have, pardon? Oh, I'm sorry. Now, why would it be you? Of course not. Why would it be her? Never mind.
Good morning. The UUA, Unitarian Universalist Association, which for those are unfamiliar, is the central organization for UU religious movement in the United States. We're proud to announce that we have joined the Multi-Faith Coalition to challenge the ending of ICE's sensitive locations policy and oppose any interpretation of law which would allow immigration raids in houses of worship and religious ceremonies. Our sacred spaces must continue to offer sanctuary to those who face oppression, violence, or alienation, including immigrant communities. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay. Now, Miss Stephanie, would you like to come up and make an announcement?
I like not having to climb steps. That's kind of nice. This is from the nominating committee of which I'm a member. Volunteering is the ultimate exercise in a democracy. Fellowship members vote yearly during our annual meeting for board leadership to help direct our beloved community. Volunteers, both members and non-members, are needed to help realize our commitment towards spiritual growth, social justice, environmental issues, and a diversified, welcoming community. Volunteers are needed to serve on the Board of Trustees, the nominating committee, and to represent us at the June General Assembly, called GA. It's a national meeting of all UU congregations. It's going to be held in Baltimore, Maryland in June, but it is primarily going to be virtual, so no one has to go anywhere if they choose not, but we do need a representative. Eligibility can be clarified and guidance provided. I'd like for you to stand if you're here. The current nominating committee members are Patrick Eaton, myself, Mary Lou Proudfoot, Sandy Thielander, you're here, there you go, and Nancy Weaver. See any one of us if you'd like to assist us as a congregation. And for specific duties, feel free to ask, and we will be willing to find you mentors if you're brand new at whatever you're about to volunteer for. Thank you.
Okay. The next announcement comes from Alex Rodriguez.
Thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to say a couple of words about flying, actually. And it was very nice to hear that today we have a lady actually from the 99ers. I'm sure can appreciate what I was about to say. What I'm really looking for, and again, thank you so much for giving me the opportunity. What I'm looking for is for volunteers to teach kids how to fly, basically. You don't have to be a pilot, and we have a class starting next week. Actually, it's a 2-week class. Just to give you a little bit of background on myself, I'm a retired airline pilot. I'm an active certified flying instructor, and I have 10 simulators in my training center, and I promote flying for kids. So what I need is volunteers actually to take a course with me for 2 weeks, flying the simulators, and I will be teaching you how to turn off the simulator, how to turn it off, and so on. And also, I will give you the basics about flying. So it's an excellent way to get involved with the community, especially kids. Because I don't mean to brag about being a pilot, but to become a pilot, it takes a particular personality. You develop something good in your life. You develop a way of thinking, in a sense, and it makes you a better human being, I will say. I'm not. I don't mean to say that the rest of the world is not, but as a pilot, you develop a personality, and about critical thinking, about making decisions. And it's a wonderful life. I've been flying for 50 years myself, and I'm originally from Peru, from South America, and I came here 50 years ago, a little over 50 years ago, and this wonderful country gave me the opportunity to become an airline pilot. So I want to share, and I want to give it back to the community by starting this effort. SimPilot is the name of my company, was created actually about 10 years ago, and I teach people how to fly with flight simulators. However, after you pass the written test, and I'm talking about a person that wants to become a pilot, after you pass a written test, and then that's when we go actually fly the airplane, not before. That way you don't throw away your money and stuff. And I also wrote a paper about this 80% dropout rate for pilots, and it's very interesting. I'd be more than happy to share with you. I have sort of like a registration applications here. If you're thinking perhaps you can join us as a volunteer, and please let me know if you're interested. I have some registration forms here. It's not the actually form that I created, but I just found it, and maybe you can. So that's it. Thank you so much, and appreciate it. You'll be surprised. And another thing, let me tell you another thing that really woke me up on all this. My youngest student is 9 years old. 9 years old. And he came to my office. His parents came to my office. He says, hey, my son to bring him over. I never even asked his age. One Saturday morning, they showed up. The kid was this tall, okay, 9 years old. And I said, well, get in the simulator. So, to make story short, I gave him 5 hours of flight time in the simulator. The boy is taking off and landing the airplane like there was no tomorrow. Okay, he's doing much better in school. Okay, he has developed a completely a personality. He's like you know, like an adult, really. He talks kind of nerdy. So, anyways, I just thought I'd mention that to you. Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
I'll pick them up before I leave. Okay?
And you can also find out what's happening on the back of your order of service. There's a whole bunch of stuff going on this week. Okay, we have a closing prayer by Reverend Ann and Reverend Crystal.
Our reading earlier today, as well as this prayer, comes from the New Zealand Book of Common Prayer, because that is a resource of liturgy that speaks to the interaction of us and all creatures. So please join me in our prayer here. Eternal Spirit, earth maker, pain bearer, life giver, source of all that is and that shall be, Father and Mother of us all, loving God, in whom is heaven, the hallowing of your name echo through the universe, the way of your justice be followed by the peoples of the world. Your heavenly will be done by all created beings. Your commonwealth of peace and freedom sustain our hope and come on earth. With the bread we need for today, feed us. In the hurts we absorb from one another, forgive us. In times of temptation and test, strengthen us. From trials too great to endure, spare us. From the grip of all that is evil, free us. For you reign in the glory of the power that is love, now and forever. Amen.
Now I invite Cindy to come up and extinguish this chalice. Please join me in reciting the words in the order of service. We extinguish this chalice, but not the light of hope, the fire of commitment, or the warmth of community. May those ideals shine in our lives and warm our hearts until we are together again. Go now and please. I'm asking you to please rise in body and or spirit to sing hymn number 123, Spirit of Life, in the Great Hymnal, and we're going to sing it twice.
Spirit
join us for refreshments. Uh-oh, what'd I do? I forgot something. I love you, I forgot.
Could I announce that we're playing the euchre on Wednesday? No, I didn't announce that, but I wonder if I could, or it's gone. Opportunity's gone. I don't know how to get it on the calendar.
Well, it's on here, but what some people do is if they want something really mentioned, that, even on here, and really mentioned, they give a note to the worship associate and re-announce it as something.
I'll have to get that organized enough to do that then. But well, I'll just show up on Wednesday and see who shows up with me.
Or the following.